Have you observed that in any organization, companies, firms, or any system where any place where there's an organized system, there's always a hierarchy. For example, in normal school organizations, you would find like presidentship, vice president, treasurer, secretary, like these four positions. So why are there positions? So we can have a systematic and organized system, and so because that is the foundation. If you people, everybody's doing all kinds of jobs, then how are things gonna work? They cannot work just because everybody's doing all the jobs possible. So what you do is that you put everybody accordingly, according to how eligible they are and what kind of experience they have and stuff like that. They go through a certain channel and get the positions. So now, but for example, you own that organization. So now what happened is that if you own that organization and you knew the treasurer from 40 years ago, like from since 40 years now, it doesn't mean that you will give the treasurer the rights of the president or the vice president. They are the president and vice president for a reason, because they were more eligible and they deserve that respect and they deserve that status now. So your personal connection cannot help anything at this point, because everybody has a right. They have a different role to play. Okay. Now, if you take a second step, this hierarchy system also goes in our personal lives as well. How, for example, that the parents are supposed to get the most respect, and then spouse, and then there are relatives, there are friends. So everybody has their own position, has their own place. But you cannot just mix their places. And for example, if you go along with that, now just because you knew a friend from 30 years doesn't mean that they can replace your spouse or your spouse can replace your friend. They have to be taken differently because they have that position. So don't mix it up. If you start mixing these positions up too, then you will have very unorganized life. If you knew your friend since 30 years doesn't mean that the spouse would be compromised. If you knew your spouse, and like that goes for other relationships as well, but make your life more organized. It doesn't mean that the number of years doesn't matter. The position matters. Keep, like, clear that up.